Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallup back with another video, and today I want to do my Denver Broncos Week 8 recap. So, yeah, my eight week recap. So, we still own the Cowboys. I'm gonna say this: we still own the Cowboys there. But it's every 4 years we have to play these guys, and we still own their ass. So, so here we go. Let's get on to the scores and then the pros and cons. There was a lot of pros in this game there, and there's possibly technically less cons in this game. There's a little bit of cons in this game there on the defensive front, a little bit, and also on the offense. But we still need to fix a lot of shit there. Still need to fix some like little issues there, and technically Bo needs to get more comfortable there. But he started coming out firing out since that first play. He started coming out firing. So first in the first quarter there, Dallas kicked the Cowboys kicked a field goal there from Brian Anderson for 24 yards to make it 3-0 Dallas there. So Dallas actually had the lead there. Then we had a touchdown pass, we had a touchdown run from R.G. Harvey there for 40 yards. So he just kept just trying on the Jets and got right in the end zone there and mostly scored the touchdown there. And he scored it pretty easily there. And so it made it 7-3 Broncos. And then we had another touchdown pass to Bo Nix to Troy Franklin for 25 yards. So Bo technically just like toss it in there. Mims was completely wide, or Franklin was completely wide open. He gets the touchdown and he got it in there to making it 14-3 Broncos. So that was in the first quarter. Second quarter, the Cowboys got a 1-yard run from Javonte Williams for a 1-yard touchdown run to making it 10-14 Broncos. So we still have the lead. He only scored, and it's kind of funny, Javonte only scored 1 touchdown against us. That's the funny part. Oh no, he scored 2. And then we had an R.J. Harvey touchdown run for 1 yard to making it 20-10 Broncos. So we actually had the lead there still. And then we got another touchdown pass to Bo Nix to Pat Bryant for 24 yards into the end zone there. First touchdown pass for Pat Bryant there. So that was some of the first one there. So that's actually pretty good there for it. And then the third quarter, we had a Javonte Williams 1-yard touchdown run to making it 17-27. Broncos. So we actually still have the lead. Then we had a low Lutz field goal attempt for 42 yards to making it 17-30 Broncos. So we still kept the lead the whole game. Fourth quarter, we got a touchdown pass to Troy Franklin for 7 yards there to making it 37-17 Broncos. And then R.J. Harvey there with a 5-yard touchdown pass to Bo Nix to R.J. Harvey for a 5-yard touchdown pass to making it 17-44 Broncos. And then the last play there, John Myers, the backup quarterback, to James Tomlin for 35 yards. But that was a garbage touchdown there. So we gave him a garbage touchdown and making it final score made it 24-44 Broncos. And we win this year 44-24. So let's get into the pros and cons. And I hope Pat Surtain comes back next week. He had a shoulder injury there. I'm also technically going to address this. Yes, Pat Surtain actually got hurt in this game there. And he actually had a shoulder injury there. He also had a leg injury there in the first quarter. So I hope Pat Surtain is kind of like not as badly hurt there. prayers out for PS2 there. Hope he comes back next week. He was out in the second half, but I hope he comes back next week. But let's get on to the pros and cons. So mostly the pros there, we executed the play, we moved the ball, we actually executed the play, moved the ball, getting first downs, executing it there, getting those touchdown passes there. Bo looked really good all day, minus the first quarter there. But mostly I'll get on that in the cons. But technically in the pros, he looked good there. He was finding his targets there. He was actually moving down the field, moving the sticks there. And guess what? He also was punching in the red zone there. He also was kind of dancing in the pocket. I was kind of like what Bo was actually doing there. He was dancing around the pocket there and actually getting those first downs. RG Harvey there and KJ Dobbins there actually looked pretty good against the Dallas defense there. We actually outrun them there. They didn't execute that at all there. Their defense was pretty bad. There. So Harvey and KJ Dobbins were doing pretty well. They're getting the first downs. They executed there. Harvey got a couple touchdown runs there, so I'm actually pretty happy with Harvey there. Also, Pat Bryant getting his first touchdown pass was also a great thing. So, let's go on to the cons there. We fucking messed up and shit. We still need to clean up the penalties. The penalties there are unexcusable there. Drop passes there. We can't accept drop passes there going to week there. The Cowboys was pretty tough there. Even the Cowboys defense was pretty bad. So technically we kind of got away with that there. But we can't afford to drop any passes in these games. Because if we drop any passes in these games there, we're gonna lose these games. And that's the real reason why we can't fucking drop all these fucking passes and stuff, because it's really gonna hurt us there in the passing game there, and Bo needs to really need to fix that there. Mostly it was unexcusable there what he actually did in the first quarter there. Bo threw the interception, but I think it was not really Bo's fault there. It was totally not Bo's fault. Pat Bryant fucked up on his route there and went the other way, and that's why Bo technically threw that interception there. That was a bad play by Pat Bryant there, and we really need to fix that. We need to execute there going into next week there. So we win it here. We're 6-2 in the season. Next we're in Houston there. Next we're in Houston playing against the Texans there. The Texans there might be a little bit tough there because they did beat the living crap out of the Niners today. So they might be a little bit of a challenge here to play, but I think if we can just execute there and actually play our best there, mostly I'm just going to enjoy this win tonight. And then next week they're focusing on the Texans. That's what we need to focus on. We have the Texans next. We have the Texans next, who honestly, the Texans are actually struggling, but I don't know. They beat the Niners, so we can't take this team really lightly. So, yep. Comment, rate, my response to bros. We like love bros. Please subscribe to the Bound Case from the Seal Bulletin Listeners. Comment, response to bros. Like out. Out of peace.